Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 4th. This is Wake Up with KERA News, and I'm Andrew Garcia. Looks to be clear skies for Election Day today. We'll see highs in the upper 70s. Those look to rise up into the 80s by tomorrow and for the rest of this week. Governor Greg Abbott has ordered that all political street markings be removed. That move will mostly affect the historically LGBTQ and Black areas of Dallas. We'll hear more after the news. Election Day is today, and polls are open across Texas. The Texas Newsroom's Blaise Gainey reports voters will decide local issues and 17 state constitutional amendments.
If you want to be a deciding factor in whether Texas cuts property taxes for elderly residents or invests $20 billion into water infrastructure, then make sure to get to your polling place by 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And those are just 2 of the 17 constitutional amendments on the ballot. Turnout during early voting was low, something that's not unusual for elections here without a big name or race on the ballot. For more information like where to vote and to check your registration, visit votetexas.gov. I'm Blaise Gainey in Austin.
A 5th Salina school employee has been placed on administrative leave. KERA's Emmanuel Rivas reports on the latest misconduct allegation.
Salina High School wrestling coach Neil Phillips is under investigation after allegations of misconduct from a previous job were brought to the district's attention. According to Salina ISD, Phillips denied any misconduct when applying for the current school year, and the district said it did not find any history of misconduct when hiring Phillips. 4 other employees have been placed on leave for various misconduct allegations. That includes middle school coach and teacher Caleb Elliott, who was charged with possession of child pornography and invasive visual recording. At least 2 lawsuits against Salina ISD have been filed related to those charges. Meanwhile, Phillips remains on leave as the district investigates. For KERA News, I'm Emmanuel Rivas.
Cities in Texas have until the end of the week to remove what Governor Greg Abbott calls political crosswalks or lose funding. In Dallas, the order could affect Pride and Black Lives Matter displays. KERA's Dylan Duke reports there's also uncertainty about the broader impact the order could have on the city.
We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. And the people said amen.
Last month, protesters in Dallas's Don Juan neighborhood demonstrated against an order from Governor Greg Abbott that threatens to withhold funding from cities that don't remove certain street markings, like the rainbow crosswalks that line Cedar Springs. Abbott's October 8th directive said non-standard crosswalks affect street safety and use tax dollars to push a, quote, political message.
It's a nonsense argument. There's some colored bars across the street.
That's CeCe Cox, CEO of Resource Center, a nonprofit that provides health services for LGBTQ+ communities.
We have not turned this into a political issue. Others have tried to hoist a political issue on us, but this is a cultural symbol of pride of our community.
Abbott's order is similar to a crosswalk ban enforced in Florida earlier this year. Both orders say they follow a July memo from U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who urged governors to remove political messages from streets. But as Texas's deadline approaches, advocates say it's unclear what constitutes a political message and how the order will be applied.
And also, it's not the only crosswalk that has colored markings in Dallas, by the way.
Dallas City Council is scheduled to discuss pavement marking standards with the city attorney tomorrow, but numerous requests to the city for details have not been answered. Across town in South Dallas, the All Black Lives Matter crosswalks painted in 2022 at 4 intersections near Fair Park could also be removed. Like the Pride crosswalks in Don Juan, these were also privately funded. Eric Bird has lived in South Dallas his whole life and owns a retail building by the intersection of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. boulevards where 4 of the BLM crosswalks are.
I mean, it's not an eyesore. It's causing no problem within the community. The community likes it, so why are you doing it?
Bird laughed at the idea that the crosswalks are affecting driver safety. He says they're symbols of pride for the community.
Doesn't it erase some of Black history? That's what I feel.
It's unclear whether other street markings, like the Southern Methodist University Mustang logo at the intersection of Daniel and Hillcrest Avenue, could also fall under the governor's order. In Florida, the directive removed a pro-police Back the Blue Street mural and a decorated bike lane outside an elementary school. Texas cities and counties have until November 7th to remove street designs. Some cities, like Houston, complied immediately, removing rainbow crosswalks late at night, while others, like Austin and San Antonio, are currently seeking exemptions. Activists at last month's protest in Oakland say they want Dallas to request an exemption for the Pride crosswalks. If the request fails, Democratic State Representative Vinton Jones, who represents the Dallas area and is one of the first openly gay black men to serve in the legislature, says the city should be prepared to take legal action.
We're also looking at legal remedies to be able to continue to fight this in the courts if necessary.
No matter what decision Dallas makes, it'll have to spend some money, either on legal fees or removals. Jones argued the order is just one part of a broader attack on the LGBTQ community in Texas.
Let's call a spade, okay? This is not about roads. This is about our very existence.
If the crosswalks are removed, Oakland and South Dallas will still have other public displays representing their roots. Many businesses and public monuments in Oakland are LGBTQ themed, and that may only increase as the area fights back against the crosswalk removal. Oakland United Methodist Church recently painted its stairs with rainbow colors, less to protest the governor's order, church leaders said, and more to show solidarity with its neighbors. For KERA News, I'm Dylan Duke in Dallas.
When composer Richard Strauss first premiered his vibrant orchestral work Don Juan in 1889, it was met with a mix of scandal and delight by audiences. It also established young Strauss as a genius. The Dallas Symphony Orchestra takes on the tale of the notorious libertine for 3 performances this weekend at the Meyerson Symphony Center. To see details and more arts events, head to the Go See DFW calendar at keranews.org/calendar. Thank you for listening to Wake Up with KERA News. I'm your host, Andrew Garcia. Before we wrap up today's episodes, we've got a couple of updates that we want to make sure you hear. KERA is going to be winding down this podcast that's starting tomorrow, Wednesday, November 5th. But don't go anywhere. Our team is working on some exciting new ideas on ways to keep you connected to North Texas news and our community. As we work on these projects, we'd really love to hear from you. We want you to be a part of this process. And if you'd like to stay connected with our team and share your feedback and ideas, email marketing@kera.org and we'll be in touch. Finally, one more update. It's bittersweet to share that I'll be leaving KERA for a new position back in my home state of California. My wife and I will get to be much closer to our family, which we are excited for, but we'll also be sadly leaving this amazing North Texas community and all of the dedicated listeners who help make KERA the vibrant public service that it is. Wednesday, tomorrow, will be my last day. But don't fret. You'll be hearing familiar voices on KERA News for a while, and I know you'll be giving a big Texas welcome to the next morning host. Thanks so much for listening to KERA News, and we'll see you tomorrow for one last time.